You don't have to spend $1 million to find a great house near Lake Texoma. Today I'm going to show you what your money really buys no matter what the price point. Whether your budget's $250,000, $500,000, or $1 million, the questions are the same. What kind of house can you afford near Lake Texoma right now? And what will it be worth in the future? In this video, I'm breaking down real homes currently for sale on the Oklahoma side of the lake and sharing what buyers need to know at every price point before they start shopping. And stick around till the end because I'm going to show you what might just be the best lakefront deal under $1 million currently on the market. So, are you thinking that $250,000 can't get you close to Lake Texoma? Well, think again. You just have to know where to look. So let's start in the $250,000 to $350,000 price range. And listen, I know what you're thinking. There's no way you can find a nice home near Lake Texoma at that price point. There's some truth to that, depending on what you're aiming for. So before we get started shopping, let's set some expectations. Now, if you're dead set on a site-built home near Lake Texoma, yes, they do exist. But if your budget is under $300,000, they're usually going to come in the form of a fixer-upper. Take this listing on 6786 Red Oak Lane in Kingston, Oklahoma, for example. Now, this is located in Oak Ridge, which is a gated community, so it has lots of amenities, swimming pools, tennis courts, barbecue pavilions, all that's available to the homeowners inside. Now, it's only located a mile from Lake Texoma, Washita Point Golf Course, and all the growing developments in that area, including the Hard Rock Convention Center. As you can see from these photos, the home's in good shape. It's just going to require some updating. Now, don't let that discourage you, especially if you're set on owning something nice near Texoma. Now, here's something I've learned after 14 years of selling lake homes. People who say they'd never live in a manufactured home don't mind so much if it's their lake place. And honestly, today's manufactured homes aren't anything like what they used to be. They're spacious, well finished, and in this price range, you're often going to find them paired with a metal shop building, big enough for the boat, the golf cart, and every lake toy you can imagine. They're usually located in a golf cart friendly neighborhood with access to one of Texoma's many marinas. So let's take a look at a listing on 4893 Shea Road in Kingston, Oklahoma. Built in 2022, this manufactured home is well kept, comes fully furnished. It's checking all the boxes, 3 beds, 2 baths. All the appliances stay, including the washer and dryer and the shop fridge. It's got a metal shop building, a 30 by 24, has power, lighting, storm shelter on the inside of the shop. Behind the shop building is a 12-foot tall carport, perfect for storing boats with tall biminis. Now, you're just minutes from Buncombe Creek Marina, boat ramps, gas docks, and one of the area's most popular local restaurants. For a move-in ready Lake Texoma home that comes with a metal shop, this one's hard to beat, and it's even eligible for federal financing. So if you're shopping in this price point range, remember, this isn't a compromise, it's a strategy. If Lake Texoma is definitely in your sights and your budget's got boundaries, knowing what to expect up front will save you time and probably some frustration. So, are you looking for more space, a shop, and water access all in a Texoma home without dropping $1 million? Well, you're about to enter the sweet spot. The $400,000 to $600,000 price range is where Lake Texoma living starts to open up. More space, more shop, and a whole lot more lifestyle. Simply put, you have options. And more importantly, you got versatility. This is where you're going to see homes that really start to check those lake life boxes. You're going to see a lot of spec homes going up around Lake Texoma. Newer builds with clean finishes, move-in ready, and without a project list. There are also higher-end modular homes showing up in this range. And trust me, they feel more like custom builds than anything else. Great layouts, great finishes, and built for lake living. And a lot of these properties are going to come with metal shops too. Not just big enough for the boat and the toys, but often insulated, wired, and ready for anything you want to store or work on. And what about condominiums? They've absolutely exploded around the lake. Big open concept spaces with rustic modern twist that just fits that Texoma vibe. And the best part, most of these homes are in golf cart friendly neighborhoods just minutes from a marina, a boat ramp, or the beaches. So even if you're not right on the shoreline, you're still plugged into lake life every day that you're here. So let's look at the listing on 4593 Sitting Bull Pass. This one's a modular home that borders Corps of Engineer land, which gives you privacy without the lakefront price tag. It's got a 40 by 40 insulated shop, a storm shelter, garden with drip lines, and patios made from Trex. Oh, it's also on concrete runners, so financing, not a problem. If you're wondering why bordering Corps of Engineer land is such a big deal, shoot me a message. There's a reason I flag these things. Next up, we've got 1680 Lark Road. This home's a turnkey vacation spot or a rental property. Fully furnished, 2 big living areas, fire pit, shuffleboard table, and it's near Sanders Island View, where you can literally walk to the beach. Now, let's talk about rental potential because I do get these questions a lot. What about short-term rentals? Well, absolutely. These types of homes work great as weekend getaways or Airbnb-style properties. Just know it can be seasonal. Summer demand spikes, but it may cool off in the winter months. What about full-time rentals? Well, that's where it gets tricky. Homes like these should pull $2,500, $3,500, maybe even $4,000 in rent a month. But Kingston doesn't have the job base to support that year-round. So if you're looking for long-term rental income, you need to plan carefully. With that said, with the Hard Rock Convention Center construction and the continued development around Catfish Bay, that could change in the near future. Smart investors are watching this area closely. So make a note, this price range is lake life with elbow room and a shop big enough to hold all your dreams. So you stuck around, smart move, because what's coming next you definitely don't see every day, and definitely not at this price. Imagine waking up and seeing Lake Texoma from every floor in your house without spending $1 million to do it. That's what's waiting for you here. And in a market where true lakefronts are getting harder and harder to find, this is the kind of opportunity you don't want to overlook. 7476 Basket Court in Kingston, Oklahoma is a true lakefront property tucked into one of Texoma's prettiest coves. The home itself is a classic updated cabin, 3 full stories, and here's the real kicker. You get a lake view from every single floor. Decks, patios, and balconies on every level make sure you never miss a sunrise. Inside, you got 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a game room, and plenty of space for family weekends, summer get-togethers, or even quiet getaways. And if you're up for a little bit more adventure, it's a 5-minute boat ride from your backyard to the open water, and from your backyard to the islands, about 15 minutes. So you're not just buying a home, you're buying the kind of view and the kind of lake access that's getting harder and harder to find every year on Texoma. Views like this, you can't build them, you can't fake them, you definitely can't sit around thinking about them too long. If this sounds like your kind of place, let's talk before somebody else wakes up to that sunrise instead of you. So everybody wants that lakefront home with all the custom touches when they come to Lake Texoma. They want that unobstructed view out the window with nothing but Lake Texoma right there. And when you cross into this price range, all these things start to become possible. And we're talking about the $800,000 to $1 million plus price range on Texoma. And here, you're not just buying a house, you're buying a lifestyle. And if that's the lifestyle you're after, here's what you're really chasing. You want lakefront, or at least a big clear view of the water. You want plenty of space so when family and friends roll into town for the weekend or a holiday, there's plenty of room for everybody. Nobody's sleeping on the floor. And of course, you want those custom touches that turn every weekend into a vacation getaway. We're talking boathouses, outdoor kitchens for grilling after a day on the lake, safe rooms for peace of mind, big shops for the boat, the golf cart, and every lake toy you can imagine, and just plenty of room to spread out and enjoy it all. And of course, in this price range, it's not just about bedrooms and bathrooms anymore. It's about getting into neighborhoods people wait years to buy into. So let's take a look at 4129 Lookout Drive in Kingston, Oklahoma. And this one's packed with space and value. It has 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 living areas, a media room, a safe room, and an outdoor kitchen, plus a 1,500 square foot insulated metal shop, heated and cooled with its own full bathroom. Property is a full acre, and it's in the exclusive site-built only section of Washita Point. You've got a large circle drive, perfect for turning around and backing in your boat. And yes, it's priced way below what it would cost to build something like this today. Next up, we have 2667 Do Good Lane. Now, if you want a true lakefront, here's your shot. A gated property with a sanded beach within walking distance. The main house plus a guest house with big open windows, a chairlift for easy access upstairs, fireplaces, hot tubs, fire pits, everything you want for big weekends and bigger memories. And these aren't starter homes. These are legacy homes. The kind of place you pass down, not trade in. Now, do homes at this level sell fast? Not always. And that's okay. This isn't about urgency. It's about finding the right buyer who wants exactly what you have. And when the right one shows up, they know it. So if this is the lifestyle you're aiming for, schedule a free consultation call with me today. And be sure to download our free copy of Living at Lake Texoma, the ultimate guide, with the link in the comments. Thank you.